Welcome back to my channel. I am Audrylin, Zerilda, KOMTERE, Nauses. Nauses for those who do not speak my tongue. Nauses is a combination of two syllables. No, the first syllable stands for Anu and Ses for Isis. My other tribal name is KOMTERE, which is my throne name, the throne of grace or throne of mercy. I am the divine mother of the throne of the earth, enthroned or enreigned on the 9th of September 2023. I am also the divine commander of the divine gifts, abilities and powers and authority here on earth. I am also the divine judge. I am the age of Aquarius, the first and the last, the leader and the follower, the beginning and the end. I am the A and the Z, and that is found in my names, Audrylin, Zerilda. Today's message is about how these planetary criminals and their alien allies, the interdimensional low vibrational entities and fallen ones, are separating mankind, humanity, vessels of our earth, our avatar, from our tri-union or our triad essence. The tri-union, whether it is a physical essence or spiritual essence, consists of three parts of our being. I've spoken about our divine covenant of the heavens, earth, and the underworld, which is also a tri-union or Trinity. So as human beings, we also have that tri-union or triad within us. That is our spirit essence, our soul essence, and our body. Those three things must be in alignment, and they must all be taken care of. We must take care of our soul essence, our spirit essence, and our body, so we can be whole beings, so that these planetary criminals cannot infiltrate us or steal from our essence. Now, these beings have been working tirelessly, lifetime in and lifetime out, to disconnect mankind, humanity, from the spiritual source. That means from our heavens. The creators of our heavens and earth and our underworld have been disconnected from mankind, because these beings' plan is to enslave humanity for eternity. Thank heavens, it will not happen. But if we are not aware of how they are doing these things, and how they are attacking us, our awareness is resistance against them. Our awareness is our divine magic against all the spells and rituals and stuff they are conjuring up or doing against us. So remember, you are a tri-union or a triad in your soul, spirit, and body essence, created by the ancients of days, by the eternal creators that way. And that's also the essence of you, us. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. Now, when they cut us off from the spiritual from our spiritual essence or spiritual connection with our divine, with our ancients of days, our eternal ones, even our ancestors, because it's our spiritual world, what they do is they can play around with us. They continue to enslave us. They continue to lie to us, because we do not have the spirit essence that will help us and guide us in all truths. So understand, your spirit, our spiritual essence, is very important here on this earth. Our connection with the divine, with the Most High, with the Almighty One. Some call them the Almighty One, the Elohim, the Ancients of Days. the eternal one, for those who only want using the oneness of the divine essence. We call him also Ra or Anu-Ra essence. So it doesn't matter how you relate to the divine or the divinity or the spirit essence, but if you call it a spirit, it must be Holy Spirit or divine spirit or eternal and almighty spirit or the eternal and almighty Father. But we know, according to the Bible, you have it plain in your sight. It is written. The creators are more than one. It's not just one creator. So them planning, and they have been planning it for lifetimes, so that once we are separated, cut off from divine connection, from our spiritual connection, they continue to enslave us and continue to change us from our original blueprint as humanity or mankind. So that's their plan, changing humanity into transhumanism, merging us with machines. That is a violation of the creation and violation of our human rights, and they have been doing it. The second part of or essence of our triunion or triad is, or Trinity is, we are a soul being. Now your soul carries your mission, your purpose here on earth, why you came into this earth for. Your soul is very important, and that is why in many cases they talk about someone sold their soul. Although I've spoken about it in other videos and said, our souls don't belong to them. The soul belongs to the cosmic mother, the divine mother. Audrylin, Zerilda, KOMTERE, Nauses. And I've told you, whether you believe it or not, your soul is my essence. Because all souls comes from the mother, the divine essence of the breath of life, together with the spirit. And when they depart from this earth, they come back to me as the divine covenant, the ark of the covenant, and the embodiment or the oath embodiment of the heavens, earth, and the underworld. Heavens being the spiritual part, earth being the physical, and the underworld where our souls go to rest when they depart from this earth. So those three things must always stay connected because they are one within us. So there's no reason for us to be separated from our spiritual essence, from our soul essence, and our physical essence. So these ones that are selling their souls, that are just being used, and selling your soul is just, your soul is extracted from you. They have different means that they are using. There are people that will, because they want to get rich, they will sell their soul, which is not truly their soul. So they are committing a sin. They are doing wrong towards the divine essence and the divine owner of the soul, because you cannot take and sell something that does not belong to you. So all of you who have sold your souls, you must understand that you will be punished dearly for doing that, because there are those who are consciously, because they want to become rich, they want to be famous, they want to be seen by others. So they go and sell their soul, or their soul purpose, their purpose why they came into this earth for. But you must know, you will be held accountable on the judgment day alone for what you have done with your soul purpose here on earth, because it is your soul purpose that sustains you here on earth, and the spirit with the help of the spirit, and our physical body. So all three work together hand in hand. And what they do, I will explain how they are cutting off and the purpose why they are doing it. Before I go there, the physical essence, our avatar, is the one that carries us. We don't see the soul and we don't see the spirit. But the avatar, the physical essence, is what everybody sees in different skin colors, or skin tones. White, what they call white, black, brown, Asian, and so forth. So that is the physical essence. The soul cannot be seen, but the soul can be read. The essence of the soul or the aura of the soul can be read by those in the Kabbalah or those that are spiritually advanced, especially the fallen ones that have joined the planetary criminals here on this earth. Now, the first one I mentioned about the spirit is when they separate human beings, the original beings, from our spirit essence, the reason or the purpose is to enslave us. I've mentioned that already. So then we will not be able to call out for help because we are disconnected. It's like when they disconnect a telephone line or an internet connection. That's the same thing they are doing. I've explained in one of my videos where I was speaking about the Om chant, how one of them tricked me to do that Om chant. And that evening, how I experienced a dream of how I was being snapped or cut off from my spiritual connection. And luckily, I was able to reverse it through prayer. So when you experience your soul connection, you are spiritually dry. You don't feel anything when something spiritual is spoken about. When there is a spiritual teaching that needs to uplift you and you don't feel anything. When you feel like you want to mock, you are laughing at spiritual stuff, then you must know you have been disconnected from your spiritual essence, which is also your breath of life. So you are just a living dead, a walking dead, because it is one of their agendas, walking deads, creating or turning human beings into walking deads, as they have said it in their movies. Now understand. Remember this. When you feel nothing, when a great, good spiritual song is sang, and you don't feel anything, then you must investigate, you must reflect. Then you must cry out for help. You must go inside yourself and search your divine source of the spirit and reconnect that spiritual connection. It's very important because you are being cut off. Sometimes, if you haven't been totally cut off, it's just a blockage. So you need to work on how to remove that blockage between you and our creators, our spiritual essence, the heavens, the higher essence, our higher self, the spirit essence, and so forth. So understand. Then the soul, when we come back to the soul, like I said, is the seed of your purpose to fulfill your work here on this earth. Now, when people sell their souls, like I said, they will say, I don't wanna do what I've come here on earth for. It's better for me just to get rich, or it's better for me just to drink. It's better for me just to do the easy things. You don't want to put in the work. You don't want to work out your salvation, your soul's path with fear and trembling. You want to take shortcuts. So therefore, people choose the easiest route. So that is in many different channels or many different routes that they are taking, paths that they are taking. Some give in to drinking. Some give in to drugs. Some give in to sexual activities. Some give in to just obtaining riches or getting rich, material stuff, and so forth, without sitting back and reflecting so that they can find out why are they here on this earth. Because this earth, whether you like it or not, or believe it or not, or understand yet or not, this earth needs deliverance. The reason why we come here to earth is to deliver Mother Earth, Mother Nature, to restore our covenants with our heavens, earth, and underworld. So people have been deceived. I was also there. We have been deceived to believe you just come here for conscious community in the recent years, because they have also to trap people that are waking up. So they trap them with school, Earth is a school. So you are coming here to learn a lesson. These lessons that you are apparently still learning into this age are things that you have done over and over and over and over. You have been in the same loop over and over and over and over. So what is that you are learning? You are repeating the same grade over and over and over, but apparently you are learning something here in this school, in this place called school, Earth school, planet Earth school, which is a trap and it is a lie. Because if you are a spirit, soul, human being, or species, or avatar, you should have graduated long time ago. You can't repeat the same nonsense over and over and over, lifetime in and lifetime out. So many of you, all of you, there are no old souls here on this earth. Sorry, there are no new souls here on this earth. Everybody has been here, even from the ones that have been born today as I speak. So all are old souls that have been recycled and recycled in this reincarnation scam that I also spoke about in one of my videos. So selling your soul will not save you this lifetime, because you will give an account for what you have done with your soul purpose and with your soul here on this earth. Because you will have to give back your soul to the true owners, the creators of your soul, and the creators or the givers of your breath, the breath of life. So if you're disconnected from your spirit, your breath of life, you are already dead. And the main purpose, as I say, is to enslave you to take over this earth so that they can take over your body when we come to the physical vessel. That's what they are doing. So the soul essence also gets separated. Once we don't take care of our soul purpose, once we do not seek out, once we do not study ourselves to show ourselves approved, once we do not take on that challenge, know thyself, know why you are here on this earth, know who you are and whose you are, then the planetary criminals, Satan, the one who steals, kills and destroys, steals your soul because it is his only purpose, because he is also disconnected from the spirit, from the heavens, from his higher essence. So he does the same with all the beings here on earth. So with the soul, when you separate, mostly, as I said, you are using, for example, drugs, or you are on medication, especially medical stuff. You are using the jabs, the stuff that they are putting out. Even they start separating us from childhood. The moment we are born, they will give us injections that will separate us, or that will make us forget who we are. So the battle against your soul and your spiritual connection with the heavens and your ancestors is already being separated when we are being born. So understand this. So when we are involved in different activities that are separating us from our true self, that's where the devil, Satan, his co-host, can come in and then steal our essence, either our spiritual essence or our soul essence. So, and that has happened with many. I will explain more how they are doing it. Then we have the physical essence. If we don't take care of our body, in our diet, through exercise, and many other ways, because we don't take care of our body. Now, taking care of our body is not just dressing up beautifully. It is connecting with the inside of us, our DNA, our bloodline. Because when we don't know who we are and whose we are, what bloodline we are, and we just mate with any being that we see here on earth that is good looking, that's where the trouble comes in. Then we just merge with any species or any being, and then we are defiling either our bloodline, or we are causing our own to die out, because we are mixing a lot, or we are mixing with others only. And that's how our physical tribe or the physical species of a specific kind is being extinct. So understand, you are in covenant with the spirit, soul, and body vessel here. And it is not racist to speak about it, tribal to speak about it. That is the divine order that needs to be maintained. People need to know who they are with regards to their bloodlines, with regards to their soul families, and with regards to their original spiritual connection. Because the spiritual connection is not just one heaven. We have many heavens. We have many origins, galactic, cosmic, universal, and planetary origins. Those are the heavens of our origin. That is our spiritual connection. But we have been brainwashed to believe that there is only one heaven under Christianity and under Quran or different other religious textbooks that only speak about one heaven. You have to behave this and that way to go to heaven. Which heaven are you going to? I asked that in one of my videos. Which heaven are you going to? Because the reason why they feed us with the lie of that going to heaven is because they want to take over our earth. I've said, earth is home to the original beings of this earth. It is our home. Now, every time you tell me, every lifetime, you are going to heaven, then you are forgetting who you are and you are preparing through religious practices to go to heaven. But it is a trap because they have the moon base where they are trapping the souls and they are just recycling us in their reincarnation scam. Reincarnate you this lifetime in Namibia, the next in South Africa, the next in the US, etc. So understand, it is a scam. No one is going home until they have fulfilled the purpose why they came into this earth for. Now I'm talking about the righteous ones, because I know those who are reincarnating, those who have been dropped off by these planetary criminals and imposter rulers, allies, the interdimensional, low vibrational, parasitic, vampiric entities that are dropping off their kind in the moon base or on the moon base, so that they can be reincarnated into our families or into our earth to serve their purpose. And that's why you see evil is growing. It's become the world is becoming more evil, and it's getting worse because of this practice, because they are dropping off, dumping these low vibrational interdimensional beings and things, parasites, vampires, and even demons in Bible terms, on this planet, so that they can use them for their nefarious evil purposes to go against the spirit, against the souls of the soul purpose of mankind, of sentient beings here on this earth. Understand? What happens when you lose your spiritual connection? Like I said, you become numb. Nothing about spirit excites you. All you want to do is, you just want to do nonsense. Things that don't make sense. Twerking is your best gift. You forget about your skills, your abilities. You forget about your truth. You forget who you are and whose you are. So you focus on these low vibrational root chakra energies. Root chakra, there is nothing truly wrong with the root chakra. The root chakra is supposed to connect you with Mother Earth, with nature. But they have intercepted it, and they have turned it into this low vibrational chakra or system or energy field where you can only surface, where you can only entertain these low vibrational things that they can feed off of, the parasites, the vampires, and these beings, the principalities, the rulers, and low vibrational beings in the high places can parasite off of, or can harvest off of, because you are not only focusing on your root chakra, low vibrational things. Remember, I said there's nothing wrong with the roots chakra. Once it is healthy, it gives you a good connection with Mother Earth, Mother Nature. And then with the soul, once they disconnect you from the soul, when it is not your time to transition, to die, in simple terms, then your soul hovers around or roams around on earth until the appointed time that it must die, and then it must go back to the place that is prepared for all souls. Different souls have different places where they go for resting. So until your time comes for your time to really leave this earth, that's when your soul contract ends. Then you will go transition to that specific spot or place where your ascended masters or your family, your soul family, takes care of your soul. In our ignorance, because we haven't known this, we didn't connect to this truth. We haven't connected to this truth. What happened is they will recycle. They will trap our souls. Remember, you only need your awareness to overcome the fuckery of these beings here on this earth. You only need to be aware, and you need to speak your truth and tune in with who you are. Once you start to do that exercise, speaking up, connecting, know the truth and apply the truth. Just think about it. You don't have to go around speaking until you are ready. You can just meditate on that word. My soul is my divine connection to my soul family for my purpose, the reason why I am here on this earth. So when they steal your soul through different activities that they have put out in this earth, the low vibrational activities, so they can extract our souls through their different rituals. And they use many. So when you are, for example, a drug user, then the spirits that are attached through those drugs, they are attaching themselves to your soul. And with time, they are extracting your soul from your body, so they can use your your soul to incarnate their kind or resurrect their kind using your soul. Now, these are things that have happened in the past and that are still happening, especially for those who do not know who they are, and those who are low vibrational, and those who are not of the divine origin. Thank heavens, 2-3 years ago, I made a declaration, even before I knew that I was the divine mother of the earth. I said to these planetary criminals, the imposter rulers, the ritualists, the cabal of their different societies, that not even graveyard rituals will save them this time. That includes their soul work, soul stealing or soul snatching. Now we have those, they are doing body snatching, soul snatching, and then they are cutting you off from your spiritual essence. Now these things are not just done, they don't just come to you and then say, listen, we are going to use your soul, we are going to snatch your soul, or I want your soul, especially the interdimensional, low vibrational, parasitic, vampiric, nefarious entities. No. They have different ways how they are doing these things. And one of the main things, especially with divine souls or divine beings here on earth, is through their rituals, through spells, rituals. And they do it on a big scale. But for the divine beings, they are not able to touch our souls this lifetime. They are not able to touch our spirit essence this lifetime, because it is end times, and we have reached the full circle already of all their nonsense here on this earth. So I know, even though it is end times, the souls that have been removed or separated from their bodies, those souls must awaken or those vessels, the avatars, must the mind of that soul must now awaken and reflect, and please follow my advice. Believe that you are a triunion, that you are a triad, that you are a trinity. You are spirit, soul, and body. So you must ask that all three of your essences come, your trinity comes back together as oneness, in oneness. You must consciously pray that prayer, because the spirit is hovering around, and because I am Hecate, I am the cosmic soul. I am aware when people die. I know they connect with me, because my liminal essence of moving throughout heaven's earth and my underworld gives me that ability as the Divine Mother, or that authority and that connection with the heavens, earth, and the underworld. So I connect to the dead souls. I connect with the living souls. Even though they have done the connection with the living souls on the surface of the earth right now with me through AI, nefarious, parasitic, vampiric connection, I still feel your connection. That's why I feel when I connect to a certain person, when I think about that person, I will feel my heart, not my heart, but my throat chakra area, it is beating. So I know. If I think about Maria, for example, or I'm busy doing some business with Maria, or thinking about sending out an SMS to Maria, and Maria has been connected to my soul essence, or not my soul, but my mind. As I've spoken about, they have connected my Audrylin, ISIS, Sophia mind with their gang stalkers, with their remote viewers, with their AI synthetic telepathic beings whom they have blackmailed, threatened, and have taken captive in their ignorance. So when I, for example, think of sending a message to Maria, and she is connected to my mind space, then my soul essence will beat. That's how I know. Because I am the essence of the souls here on earth. I am the Divine Mother. So what you need to do is to call back. Call back your soul. Call back your spirit essence, your soul essence, to become one with your physical body. And then you must ask the Holy Spirit and the Father, the Eternal Father, the Creator, your spirit team, because all of us have got our higher self, our spirit team or spirit guides. Please, let me warn you, stay away from Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel this and that. Stay away. These are traps. These are part of this planetary criminals, galactic, so-called galactic federation of light. Just call on your guides as my spirit guides, because they haven't revealed themselves to you. They haven't told you, I am Michael, I am your guide. Michael doesn't know everything. Michael is a fallen angel. He doesn't know everything. Every one of us have come here with our divine guides and divine helpers, divine higher self to help us. So imagine Michael servicing 9 billion people here on this earth. He is not all-knowing. He is not omniscient, omnipresent. So this is also a trap. Stop using this archangel who are. Just use your divine spiritual guides and spiritual helpers with your highest self. Those who are in partnership with the oneness of your spirit, soul, and body. Those who are in oneness and who support your soul mission here on earth. Finished. Finish. Forget about Archangel Michael. I know what I'm talking about. Forget about Archangel Uriel, because they are living beings here on earth. They are beings that are living here on earth, and they are definitely not all-knowing. Either work with the Holy Spirit or set apart spirit of my triunion or my Trinity essence of soul, body, and spirit. Please come for my help. Come to my aid, Come and help me in restoring my essence. Because souls can also be fragmented because of different things that we have done in ignorance. And through their infiltration of their parasites, their worms, their germs, their bacteria, etc., to fragment it. So understand that. Work with your divine guides only. Work with your spirit, the set apart spirit that has come into this earth with you, with your divine team, with your from your galaxy or from your planet or from the cosmic planes. Please forget about these archangels. Now, once the body has been restored, you will know the wholeness. You will feel the wholeness of the restoration. Because the planetary criminals, they have no power over us anymore. Because we are becoming aware of all their tricks and the ways they are doing things. Now, when they are working through magic, forbidden magic, and that's medieval magic or ancient magic, because they have the books, they know how to extract a being's soul from them, and then they use them in their clones, for example, to do their work. And then the true owner is separated from their soul essence, soul purpose. So once you call in, and all you need is your voice, your tongue, because life and death is in the power of your tongue. That's all you need. I am, for example, I am Audrylin, Zerilda, KOMTERE, Nauses. I call back the oneness of my spirit, soul, and avatar or body back to me, cleansed, purified, and empowered and protected by my divine team. You can use your own wording to connect back or to bring back your essence. It's just calling back. I call my gift back. I call my talent back. I call my soul back. But before you do that, you must ask your spirit guides, your helpers, your divine team, your galactic team. You can just say, I call back, I ask my planetary, galactic, and my cosmic team, my spirit guides, my spirit team, my divine all of my mission here on earth to help me as I call back my spirit, my soul, and my body in oneness. Please help me. Help me and deliver me from the hands or from the grasp of the evil ones. Deliver my soul from the grasp of the evil ones that was taken from me in my ignorance. That's it. And then you can just repeat that, especially with the soul snatching rituals and stuff that they have done. You must do it more than once. You must do it more than once. And every day you must become conscious of the oneness of your soul, spirit, and body. And that's also how you bring it back in alignment. With the abuse of our bodies through different things, we must learn to heal our body, our DNA. I have put out a video of 507 frequency that you can listen to throughout the night, or maybe an hour or half an hour in a day, to restore your DNA and your blood so that you can hear the guidance of your ancestors. Because in that video I've spoken about how the ancestors were complaining and saying the children of these days do not listen to our guidance and advice, because you think you have just gotten born again back into life so you can do your own will. You forgot about the needs of your ancestors. You forgot that you have borrowed the blood of another or of your mother, blood of your mother. You forget that you have come through a womb and the ancestors that are in that womb line. You forget because now you think you are all by yourself here on this earth. And so you are destroying your bloodline and continuing with the curses that are in your bloodline instead of correcting those curses or the disobedience or breaking the contracts that any one of your ancestors have made with Satan. I have mothers or grandmother who have broken that contract with Satan because Satan was and has been even up to now trying to steal our throne rights, our birthrights, our blood rights. So I have awakened to it and I've called back. And luckily my grandmother daughter has already broken that contract with the satanic imposter rulers here on this earth. When my daughter Miracle was born, although she did not live, she fulfilled her purpose. And her numbers are a perfect explanation of how she ended the contract with the satanic cult of the Buckingham House, the Vatican, and so forth. That's why everything they try do not work against me. Because I have come back to avenge myself, my bloodlines, my throne, my earth, and my people, sentient beings, humanity, against these planetary criminals, the high-ups, the principalities, the rulers, the demons, etc. So ask your guides to help you because they are ready. They are always there. They are just waiting for you to call on them. And steer away from calling names. Raphael, Ezekiel, whoever. No. You don't have to call them by name once you continue to, because when I started with my spiritual walk, I was only calling them as my divine all, my divine all, my divine all, until the Anunnaki, first the Moors revealed themselves, and Moors just means black, the dark-skinned beings, the original dark-skinned beings of the earth. So then they revealed themselves through the Anunnaki, which also just says those who came from the heavens to earth, the ones who came from the heavens and are belonging to earth. Anu, heavens, Na, belonging, Kai or Ki, earth. So Anunnaki is not a demonic name. It is just a label that is given, like Damara. Although it is a tribal name, it means Da, father, Ma, which is mother, and Ra is the child, or the Horus, or the son. But the Ra essence can be any gender. So understand that Damara is the essence of the triad, the trinity of the mother, father, and the daughter, or the son, or the children, because the parents can have more than one child. So that is a Damara. Although it is a tribal thing, it has a vibration and it is a meaning. It is a galactic meaning. So understand that. So when you call it Damara, it's not just a specific tribe here in Namibia. It is the Trinity essence of Father, Mother, and a child, or Father, Mother, and Ra, or Father, Mother, and Horus. So, what else? Yeah, call back your spirit, your soul. Realign. Listen to meditation videos that talk about, or that are posted on YouTube about solar plexus or the solar chakra. Solar, the sun chakra. Soul, sun. Okay? Then we have the solar plexus. Right, I'm correct. It's solar plexus. Or you can meditate with the sun. Just breathe in the sun. But you must bring it to the area of the navel, where the navel is. I've got a tattoo here on my navel of the sun. I didn't know that. when I did the sun tattoo here on me. And one of the other things that I can also advise you, get a tattoo. Do not stay away or do not be afraid of getting a tattoo. Because the tattoos also carry a specific vibration and a specific message or imprint that it carries in your blood or in your DNA. But just make sure that the ink that they use is organic. So you can have the sun tattoo, because that is also, the sun is the protector of our souls. And that's the reason why they're blocking out the sun most of the time, because they don't want us to connect to the sun. So do sun gazing, sunrise for 10 seconds. Just look into the sun. It will not blind you. It's a lie. The sun doesn't give you cancer, and the sun doesn't blind you. I can look into the sun for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Before I was doing it for 20 minutes. But now when I sunbathe, I will just lie in the sun or sit in the sun and just draw in the energy or the waves of the sun, the color of the sun, inviting it into me from the top of my head to soles of my feet, or into my heart space or into my womb space. The sun rises with healing in her, or they said his. The sun rises with healing in his wings. I think it is in Ecclesiastes. You can look it up. So the sun is a powerful healing entity or source, and it is a life-giving source. People, I have declared this, and I have asked my divine essence and my divine Ra essence, because the sun is also is called Ra. I've asked my divine essence, Ra, must the sun continuously rise and set for the benefit of the evildoers, the wicked ones, the planetary criminals, the imposter rulers, the wrongdoers, the unrepentant? How long, Ra? How long, Son of Righteousness? Because it is the Son of Righteousness that rises with healing in his wings. How long will you rise? And how long will you set? For the benefit of these wicked beings here on this earth, for the benefit of the planetary criminals, the invaders, of these parasites. How long will you continue to rise? Every day, and set every day, because when the sun rises, then they're enjoying the fruits of the gifts that they have stolen from us, the throne rights that they have stolen from us, the blood, womb space, bloodline essence that they have stolen from us. In our ignorance, they are enjoying during the day, and we must work our asses off to save them, to be enslaved by them. So the sun of righteousness, of justice, because you know the sun rises whether you like it or not. The sun doesn't say, let me only shine over Audrylin's home. Let me only shine on my black people's home. It doesn't say that. The sun righteously rises or shines over everybody, from the rising to the setting. And what happens when the sun sets? The fucking witches in their cults come up against righteous people, or against innocent people, against the mother of the throne, against the children of the throne. So the sun rises for their benefit after they have stolen from us. They are working in their promotional positions where they put themselves in, while the true people of this earth are hungry on the streets, suffering, while pain and all these diseases are plaguing them. They are enjoying the sunrise. And when the sun sets, they continue with their fuckery at night to do their rituals and spells. So I asked my Ra, how long will you continue to rise over these beings? When is your judgment coming? When are you going to rise for the benefit of the righteous and the just? That's what I've prayed. And the divine judgment is has already The Father has prepared. He is going through the divine team. Judges are busy studying the books of life here on earth right now. So be mindful. So even when they block the sun, if you know by a certain time period where the sun is, just connect to the sun, because you have the solar plexus. You have not the solar plexus. Yeah, the solar. You have it within you. So just connect it to your navel or to your stomach area. Let the sun shine into that area, or in the heart space, or in your mind space. Especially when they are messing with our thoughts and connecting us with their AI, synthetic, telepathic, mind reading devices and tools. Let the sun shine into your mind space. Or you can also use fire. Imagine fire burning in your heart, in your mind space, in your womb space, and in your heart space. That's also one way of getting rid of these nefarious ones. The most powerful one is love. It's love. But loving beings that are continuing to... No. I'm not saying love them. We are not here to love fuckets. We are not here to love parasites, because they don't have any hearts. They don't have a heart. That's why they are trying to numb your heart space, so you cannot feel anything when you do something wrong to someone. Because your feelings have been numbed. Your feelings are dead because your heart center has been destroyed. So what you can do is to cultivate, bring in the light of Ra to heal. Imagine the sun shining into your heart space. So the tattoos that will help you are the sun, that will restore that energy, help restore, because it's an imprint. There's a message. A tattoo speaks. That's the reason why you must be careful what type of tattoos you are wearing or putting on your skin. It's very important, because everything you put on your skin or put on in your home decorating, they have a vibrational, energetic, vibrational, magnetic field, unseen. That's the same thing with your tattoo. So my sun helps me. Even in the times that I was unaware of the sun energy connecting with my solar plexus, my sun tattoo was helping me with it. And the other one that you can use is the rose. You can never go wrong with the rose on your body. The rose, the sun, the ankh. You can look up what the ankh looks like. And research what kind of tattoos bring in positive life energy. Do not use things that are bringing death. That means spiritual death, soul death, or physical death. You can tattoo yourself. Do not be scared of tattoos. I know the Bible speaks about do not tattoo yourself. No, they know. They know if you have a tattoo. If you have a sun tattoo, these planetary criminals will not just come in, because all they look for mostly is a clean body. They look for a clean body. If you are not a spiritual person who prays constantly and you are not dedicated to your spiritual health, then get some of those things that will help you until you grow more understanding and you grow spiritually, to do without tattoos. But there is nothing wrong with the tattoos. I have tattoos, and many of my tattoos have helped me. I have 11, but it's small. 14 tattoos on me. So understand that. What else? So please, guys, it's very important that you bring back your Trinity in alignment. Even though they spoke about Trinity in biblical terms, in the conscious community they talk about as above, so below, which is also wrong. It is as above, so in the underworld and in Midgard, the middle world, because we are the middle ground of the earth. We have the heavens, we have the middle ground, the surface, and we have the underworld where our souls go for resting. So all those three must be brought together. So please, people, it's very important. Time is running out. Father has already started, the divine team has already started collecting the books, studying the books for judgment. So do not take this advice lightly. And you can do it. One thing that you can also use is your name. There is power in the name. Although they said there is power in the name of Jesus. Jesus was also a living being with a name for that particular age or time he was here on earth. He carried a name. So indirectly they are telling you there is power in the name of Jesus, but they've taken away. There is power in the name of every living being. That's why and how you can differentiate a lion from a giraffe, for example, because of his or her name. So that's the same thing with humanity or mankind. There is power in your name. And that's why I also advise the people in one of my videos, when you give names to children, do not give them nonsense names. Give them names that will bring life or names that will protect them. So every time you're calling that name, you are calling that energy, vibration, and frequency, or that protective shield through that name to you. Research what your name means and consciously apply the meaning of your name. Use all your names if you must, because every name has a meaning and is here to help you. So please understand that. So when I say KOMTERE, my name, which is mercy and grace, the throne of mercy and grace, KOMTERE as the throne of grace helps others to be shown mercy and grace by the Father, by our heavens, as I am the divine covenant or the ark of the covenant or the oath embodiment of the covenant of the heavens and the earth. So KOMTERE, and that's the reason why I've told the group of people who were lining up to meet the Father. It was now in a dream last year. I told them, when you appear before my Father, use my name KOMTERE. That means have grace, have mercy on me. I said, maybe he will listen. So the maybe depends, because he is all-knowing and has seen the wickedness of beings here on this earth. So when it is too late, it will be too late. You cannot use my name KOMTERE then. Because KOMTERE or grace or mercy, it's a very general name that you can use when you are in need of forgiveness or in need of pardoning. So you will say, please have mercy on me. Please, grace, have mercy on me. Now that is my name as the divine presence here on earth. So understand that your name has power. Use your name. Audrylin means the noble, the beautiful noble one. Noble in terms of the royalty and the throne. And Nauses means the hammer. That's why I beat these beings with my words. I hammer them with my words. And I proudly use my names to do that. Because the universe supports my names. My ancestors support my names. So it's very important to use your name. I have, for example, my niece, not my niece, my cousin, who was named by my father, Itite. And because she is also one with me, that essence, because the Father declared that name, because the Father already saw what was happening, what the plots and the plans were of these beings here on earth. So he called her Itite, one of the names that he gave her. So that means whatever the planetary criminals are plotting and planning, it will not happen. Itite, it will not happen. So that is her soul name. Itite. And that's the protective hedge around her soul that protects her. And protected her through their rituals that they did. So her soul was victorious because of that name. So every time people were calling her name, that was securing and protecting her soul essence, so that these planetary criminals, the nefarious ones, cannot steal it. That's why I talked about when they did their ritual to steal her soul, they were not able to do it. They were not able to steal her soul. So understand that your name is very powerful. Meditate on your name. Use your name. And if you can get tattoos, get the tattoos, and make sure that they are using organic ink, but also make sure that you go to an artist that is reputable. And make sure that you really are protected, especially with wicked artists and stuff, tattoo artists and stuff, and the ink that they are using. If they are not cleaning or sterilizing their equipment and stuff, they can be transmission of diseases and so forth. So be careful about that. Because it's not everybody who is a divine being that can be healed easily because of their setup or makeup or their wonderfully and fearfully made body. Not everybody has that gift right now. So make sure that you just don't go to any artist. And when you go to an artist, make sure that they take out that needle, that they use a new needle. Whatever they use is sterilized and it is clean. You see everything that they are doing. Don't just take them by their words. Don't just take anybody by their words, people. So understand that. So hopefully this video is helpful to many, because they are stealing our souls. Why? Because they are stealing the throne of the earth. Once they have stolen our souls, the divine essence is detecting the soul on that throne. So once these beings have stolen it and they have our soul essence, the other divine beings or the galactic family, they have the signature, or they read the signature of the soul, and they believe it is the true soul owner that is sitting here on this throne, while it is a shapeshifter, a fallen angel, for example. So guard your soul, guard your heart with all diligence, because issues of heart flows from them. Or issues of life flow from them, our heart and our soul. Your soul is your purpose, and your heart is where the issues, that's where the pumping, the life takes place, or the flow of life happens. So please, people, I am really, really very, very tired of the nonsense of these beings, because they continue to try and continue to attack my family members. So the stealing of the soul ritual happened also in my family members, especially the ladies, the women, because we are the daughters of the throne. And stealing the soul and then covering themselves, shape-shifting into our images and sitting on our thrones. I'm telling you about things that I'm experiencing, that have been shown in the dreams, things that I'm aware of. So when I advise you about shapeshifters, you must believe. Shapeshifters that look like you, and they appear as if they are you in somebody's dream or in somebody's life. Even some are in the clone form, but the shapeshifters are totally different beings. They have a totally own image, but then they will just shapeshift to look like Audrylin, for example. Those are the beings that are stealing the souls, to use our souls, our royal souls, for their nefarious purposes, to steal our throne. The same way they have been stealing our blood to create their bloodlines that are stealing our throne. So that's the reason why they are doing all these rituals of soul snatching, body snatching. Body snatching is the ritual that these aliens, these low vibrational invaders, the infiltrators are doing. Once they have killed the vessel, they will put in or reincarnate through their rituals the soul that they have stolen in that specific body that they have killed. So now this being is walking around like Audrylin. But it is not really Audrylin. Audrylin is already dead, for example. They bring in the soul that they have stolen, if it is a royal soul, into Audrylin's body. And this person is walking around as if Audrylin is still alive, but Audrylin is already gone. But it is her soul living. And because they know how to manipulate and control these things, Audrylin does have their bidding, their work here on this earth. People, we are fighting a battle against planetary criminals. I call them planetary criminals. Nefarious, wicked, heartless beings who don't have any feeling and regard for mankind, for humanity, and for earth, for Mother Nature. That's why they go against nature in everything. They attack everything that is nature. They attack everything that we must do naturally. That's why they go surrogate mothering. They steal our seed and surrogate mother birth them. They steal our seed through the Mary Joseph projects and to create the Mary Joseph lies of the Bible. So understand these things, people. Your soul and your spirit and your body must become one. Your Holy Trinity, your Divine Trinity, or your Earth Trinity, because that is our Earth Trinity. As the heavens, earth, and the underworld is one, so our soul, spirit, and body is one. As the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost is one in the heavens, and the Father, Mother, and the children are one on earth. Everything is Trinity. Trinity, the threefold essence of a family, of the heavens, earth, and the underworld. So how would you regard yourself as anything different from the essence or the makeup of the heaven if you were created in the image of the Creator? Image of the Creator. And then some still believe the Creator is Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. So where is the Mother? Father, Son, and here on earth you are Mother, Father, and children. And even when they told you, let us create man in our image and likeness, you believe the Father and the Son created. So there was no woman. There was no feminine essence involved in creation. That's because we have been brainwashed and we believe everything these nonsense beings, these infiltrators have been teaching us. But enough is enough. That time is over here on this earth. We need to take back our power. And when we do that, our spirit guides, our divine team, our galactic families, our cosmic families, they back us up. They cannot touch us because we are taking back our free will. We are taking back our voice. We are taking back our freedom of choice. We are taking back our human rights. Because these beings have been violating everything universal, everything cosmic, everything galactic, everything earthly. They have violated that. And they must leave this earth. Their time is finished here on this earth that bears my name. And that is of the true original human beings. And they have infiltrated this earth with visitors, illegal immigrants here on this planet that are promoting their agenda of slavery, of stealing the throne of the earth from her rightful people. So we have so many illegal immigrants here on earth. And that's the reason why this orange man Trump is always talking about illegal immigrants. I will build a wall. I will build a wall. Because he is the illegal immigrant here on planet Earth. So understand the code words that they use. He is the illegal immigrant from a different dimension. He doesn't belong here. Understand that. So please, people, get back your lives in order because time is finished. Get back your Trinity in order. It's not saying because you are bringing your Trinity or your triad back in oneness. It doesn't mean that you are becoming gods, that you are becoming sovereign, that you are developing superpowers. No, you are just bringing together so you can heal yourself, heal your essence, become one again, so that the nefarious ones cannot infiltrate you or use you or snatch any part of you away from you. And even those whom they have snatched away, you can still call it back. So many of you listening are unaware that your soul has been snatched already. So whether you are aware of or not, you must still do the exercise. Because every time we learn something, we apply that is wisdom. So apply the wisdom. If your soul is intact, if your spirit is intact and your body is intact, good for you. But then it means then you must know who you are, and then you must know then why you are here on this earth. As long as you are still struggling to find out who you are, where you are coming from, and then you must know there is a separation, or there is a fragmentation in your mind, body, and spirit essence, or your soul, spirit, and body essence. So we must just do it constantly. Even myself, as I'm speaking this, and as I'm talking to myself, speaking this, I'm also talking to myself to do it every now and then, because my awareness already my divine magic, just to say, I bring back my soul, my spirit, and my body back in alignment, in oneness, through the power of my divine all, through the power of my divine guardians and my higher self. Every part of my soul returned back to me, to my vessel, to my body. Every part of my spirit essence, of my divine all, returned back to me. Cleansed, purified, empowered, and protected to serve only my purpose and the will of my divine covenant. Prayer changes everything. Your tongue changes everything. And if you don't know how to do it, you can go on YouTube and then ask Google how to heal your soul, or to regather fragmented soul essence, or how to reconnect to your spiritual essence, or how to heal your DNA when it comes to the body. So all three parts, I'm giving you guidance and advice to heal, or to correct, or to connect to. It's very important, people. It is end times. Especially when we hear about it, after hearing, it is your responsibility. And know there is a Bible verse that says, Satan, after people hear what they have been told, Satan comes and steals that seed away. Do not give up. Whenever you think about it, it already helps you. The thought also helps you. Your thoughts are also very important. So do not give up. I'm telling you, I have your back at this moment, because I know how difficult it is. And many of you have gotten yourself in the ditches of these fuckers, of these planetary criminals, without knowing what you have put yourself into. And you are dragging others down with you. So when I get time, I will scold you, I will curse you out, but I will still send some love and a protection and advice and guidance, as I'm doing in the videos. I do it privately as well, because I know the battles and the attacks that we are facing collectively against these beings that are beyond our weapons right now. The only weapon we have is our tongue, and it is our awareness. That is all. And that is a powerful hammer. Your tongue is a powerful hammer that crushes the devil, Satan. Your words. Your words are very important. And the other thing, besides the tattoos, also, to restore your mind, you do affirmations. 2028, not 28. Oops, no, we will not get there. Father, divine judgment, intervention in between for the earth restoration. Not 2028, 2018, when my divine team told me to get ready. I thought they were talking about a specific affirmations that I need to design or write down. So I did the whole of 2018. Satan, you will not get the time to dwell on my earth for another 3-4 years. You are leaving this earth, if not this year. in a blink of an eye, anytime this year. You will not reach 2028 here on my earth. Understand that. So 2018, I started writing affirmations. And these affirmations were spiritual affirmations, soul affirmations, and body affirmations for the body. So, and those frequencies, I align those affirmations with the numbers and with the day, specific day. On a Monday, what kind of affirmations? On Tuesday, because Tuesday is the time of battle. That's when they are fighting, because it's the day of Mars. So that's where battles are happening, or attacks are happening. So you have an affirmation, for example, that will help you to stay in tune and get ready to counterfeit that specific any battle that you will be fighting on that day. So I wrote down specific affirmations, mental, soul level, and spiritual affirmations, and physical body affirmations. And that's what helped me, and that also kept my spiritual, soul, and body essence together. And that also keeps it, because it's in my subconscious mind. There is no loss in the subconscious mind, or in the higher mind, or in the divine mind. No loss. You may forget, but there is no loss. You will always remember, or when the time comes for you to use that specific weapon, it comes automatically, or it gets activated, even when you're unaware of that. So do not worry if you forget something. Just store it in your unconscious mind, or your subconscious mind, or in your divine mind, or ask your Holy Spirit, your divine spirit, or the set apart spirit, or your guides to help you to remember things, or to call them up when it is needed, to fight for you or to help you. So people, this is a battle that you need to fight consciously every day, prayerfully, staying alert, vigilant, because it's end times. Satan, the nefarious ones, these planetary criminals, the Buckingham House, the Vatican, they know it is a lost battle that they are fighting against me. They know that. That's why their attacks against me are so many. And some of you ignorant beings don't know who you are, and you are siding against me with them, not knowing who you are siding against. So please understand. If you can watch my videos, there's a lot of stuff that I've shared concerning these planetary criminals, imposter rulers, and stuff like that. This time, Earth is going to be freed. Mother Earth, Mother Nature is going to be freed. And the throne of the earth will be freed. That is my divine promise. And that is the promise of my divine all and my Father. So hopefully this is helpful to you. But connect back to your oneness, your universe of your spirit, soul, and body. You can do it. Do not give these beings your power, your life, your soul. Take back your power. Take back your everything. You can do it. We can do it. We have come back differently wired this lifetime. We have come back to overcome every obstacle. We must just step into it. We must just declare and decree it. We must just proclaim it. We must just become aware. Like I said, awareness is already enough. Awareness of the sun. And then you imagine the sun. The divine essence is so beautiful, gracious, merciful, and loving. My human nature is short-tempered. My human nature wants to crush everything already. It is my spirit essence that is so merciful and gracious, even up to this moment. The human nature doesn't know patience. It only wants shortcuts. Shortcuts. But the divine nature, the spirit, is too patient, long-suffering, because there is still work to be done. If you don't know your purpose, your soul purpose, ask your divine team, my divine all, merciful and kind, gracious, my divine team that is on my side for my benefit and in my favor here on earth. Help me to know my purpose. Please reveal my purpose or guide me into my purpose and protect me from waywardness. Protect me for following from following deception or the ways of deception, lies, and illusions. Listen to frequency number 156 as well, because it will also deliver you from addictions and deliver you from illusions. If you can't listen to frequencies, because many people are and you need to be careful of frequencies also, because Satan, these planetary criminals, also have certain frequencies that are indoctrinating people, that are trapping people, or that they are programming them against their will, against their purpose, etc. So, research the meaning of the frequencies. And on my channel, I have 3 different frequencies that you can listen to and use those frequencies, especially 507. You can't go any wrong with that. When you listen to frequencies, I cannot reveal this now in terms of the frequencies, because I have to double check whether the frequencies are not particularly tailor-made for me. Specific frequencies are tailor-made only for me, but some are general, like the 507 and 156. If you don't want to listen to sound, then you can just write down the number in the palm of your hand, or you can write it down on a piece of paper and put it under your pillow, or you can meditate. Just call on the number 156, 156, 156 before you sleep, and let it sink into your subconscious mind. And ask your guides, helpers, spiritual helpers, to help you to separate illusions, lies, and deception from truth or from reality. So that is how you work with frequencies, either as written numbers or meditating on them, or through frequencies. So for the safe way to do it, don't listen to the frequencies or the sounds. Listen to the meditate with them. So that's one other tool that can help you to realign to heal and realign your DNA, your mind, and so forth. You may ask, but how is it we can still read your mind? It is for my benefit. For my benefit. All things work together for my good. I'm sitting most of the time by myself. So when I speak, I'm speaking to everybody who is connected to my mind. So their weapon, their gang stalking, remote viewing, telepathic weaponization or weapon that they are using against me, is working in my favor. So I am able to connect to all the souls that are already connected to me as a soul master or soul, cosmic soul. So all things work together for my good. So I look at the nonsense that they are doing and I say, right, how can I use this to my advantage? If they throw a paper in this, previously when they consciously, these fuckers, the criminals, gatekeepers and recruits will throw papers into my yard, litter my yard with papers. So I've decided, well, let me leave the paper where it is and let me pray. Let me just use that and turn it around for my good and make sure that my ancestors and my soul grim reapers, my angels of death, come after them and pluck them out of this earth, because they don't respect Mother Earth in my space. They don't respect cleanliness. They are pollutants. So I started praying. And one paper just miraculously disappeared, because I said, I will let it stay in that spot. Wherever the wind blows it, that's where I will go and pray, so that that being energetically and physically be removed from my earth, because it has no respect for somebody else's boundary. Understand that. All things work together for my good. The moment you know who you are. The moment you know who you are. But the main message for you guys now is bringing back your Trinity in oneness. Using your divine team, your spirit team. Not the beings that others are teaching you. Not the names that others are teaching you. Please don't use those names. Just use my divine team, my spirit team, my higher self, my spirit guides, my helpers, my heavenly helpers, my spiritual helpers. It doesn't matter. Don't call on names, because you don't know who carries the name, the energy of that name. Understand, and it's very important.